Hello, welcome to week 13, I believe, Monday on the Real DVD Watchers. And this week for you, I will be reviewing Little Children.
I thought we could make something really beautiful.
Something for my mommy.
It's the hunger. The hunger for an alternative and the refusal to accept a life of unhappiness. Aaron's been telling me about his new friend Lucy. She sounds like a sweet little girl. What's her mother like?
It's about basically a woman who is kind of unhappy with her life and unhappy with her marriage and meets this other guy who's feeling the same way. And they start having this affair, and there's also this guy living in their area who was a paedophile, and everybody's kind of a bit freaked out that he's living there because there's so many kids around. Um, and there's some other plots going on as well, kind of intermingling with the film. Yeah, it's Little Children. I gotta say, this was a thoroughly enjoyable movie. To be honest, I had no idea what it's about. But Josh, aka Boomstick Please, and I believe Helen, Cityscape Reviews, recommended it to me. So when I signed up for Love Film, I put it on there, and that was the first they sent to me. And I gotta say, I thoroughly enjoyed it. The characters, first of all, were really interesting. I think Kate Winslet's character was really just the way she played it was it was different, I suppose. It was like, I don't know, I suppose all the characters at the end of the day, the film was really about trying to find out who you are and get back to innocence almost, and she played that so well because you could just tell she was unhappy with her life. And when she met this chappie and they started hanging out and shit, you could see the change. There wasn't much of a story to it, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it wasn't like a big plot or anything, but I mean, that's when you have a film like this that's a big sort of character study that's really just about humans and characters and just how they are and how we handle situations and react to different things. And when it comes down to stuff like that, then you don't need a big story. All the acting I thought was really good. I'd also like to point out that Jennifer Connelly was looking smoking hot in this film. But to be honest, I thought her performance was kind of the worst. She wasn't bad or anything, she was just like fine, you know what I mean? It was just like, she wasn't given a ton to do, if I'm fair. But there was no real scenes where you just go, damn, she is knocking it out of the park with this one. But there was definite with that Kate Winslet and the guy who played the paedophile, especially towards the end, that scene at the end where he's crying, you know, when he goes to the park. That was really powerful, and I thought that was really well done. He did a fantastic job there, whoever he is. Sometimes I felt sometimes the plots were sort of overtaking one another. Like you had the main plot with the affair, and that was the main plot. But then like it was just sort of like the paedophile story, and it kind of sometimes dived off into these little alcoves of other stories, like when the paedophile he goes on a date with that girl. But saying that, I did really enjoy that scene, like, and I did really like all the stories. That scene where you're finally like, yeah, he's met a girl who maybe might be right for him because she's a bit weird too, and she's a bit had all the breakdowns and stuff, and then he just fucks it up, and you're like, oh my god, what are you doing? Don't do that. If you know what I'm talking about when he's in the car. But you have to, at the same time, you feel sorry for him because all he's got is his mum at the end of the day. Everybody hates him, everybody's looking down on him, especially that guy on the football team who is an ex-cop. But yeah, it was a really good movie, and also the voiceover, the narration. Now that, I don't know whether it was like, not controversial, but sort of like, ooh, what's this, you know, when the film came out. And I could see if it was like why people would be like that. But I thought it was fantastic. You know, when I first heard the voiceover, the narration, it felt like reading a book. You know, like if you read a book from the perspective of he walked down the street kind of thing, whatever that's called, I can't remember. It felt like that. And it was almost like it was this other guy watching the film with us, but also at the same time he's in the film and knows what's going on in people's heads, if you will. And his voice was very, like, not authoritative, his voice had a real presence about it, and it was really cool as well. He had a really cool voice, over that guy was, but it had this, like, this thing about it where, it was like, it just felt right in the film, you know, it didn't feel like it was unnecessary or overpowering. It felt like it came in when it needed to. It wasn't there when it didn't need to be, and it was, and it helped you understand maybe the characters or maybe what was going on in the film a little bit more. Some people might call that lazy. I didn't. I thought it worked really well. The ending is nice because it gives us this closure, and the characters have almost come full circle. They started off kind of here, and they've gone through this journey, and now they've realised that what everything is about, and just everything. The ending really worked. It felt like it brought everybody's characters' stories to a close, which is always satisfactory and nice. Yeah, so that's my review for Little Children. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I wasn't too boring. I feel like some of my past couple of reviews have been a bit shit, so I was trying to do something different, standing up. Ooh. Yeah. So that was Little Children. Join us tomorrow for Cityscape Reviews. Who knows what she'll have in store? Ooh. Sorry. Don't know why I did that. Yeah. Real DVD Watchers. This is week 13. Oh yeah, next week I think we're doing Chick Flick Week. We're kind of doing a lot of theme weeks. We're kind of theme week, normal week, theme week. So next week I believe is Chick Flick Week. So check out that. It might be a different theme, I'm not sure. I don't think we've... Fuck with that. I don't think we've set everything in stone. But anyways, yeah, I've rambled on enough. And I will see you guys later.